The organization that we chose for our community research project is the Boy Scouts of America. We decided to choose Boy Scouts of America as our community research project because the partnership between schools, organizations, and the community is an important component to the education of children. Successful partnerships provide opportunities for resources, grants, funding, and authentic learning experiences. The Boy Scouts of America covers this all. The Boy Scouts of America headquarters is located in Irvington, Texas, but we decided to focus on Troop 34 from Jackson, New Jersey.
I'm Harry Beals, I'm Scoutmaster of Troop 34 out of Jackson, New Jersey.
This particular troop uses Facebook as their social media platform, but the Boy Scouts of America uses others such as Instagram, Twitter, and more.
The mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling the Scout oath and law in them.
The mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the values of the Scout oath and law. Chicago businessman William D. Boyce was in England when he tried to tip a boy who helped him get to his destination, and the boy simply declined and said that he was a scout. Boyce was intrigued by the idea and started to look more into it. When he returned home to the States, he decided to incorporate the Scouts in America and started the first troop on February 8, 1910. The unknown scout who helped him find his way was never heard from again, but he will never be forgotten. His good turn is what brought scouting to our country over 100+ years ago.
Can you provide a brief history of the agencies?
As a means to help young men prepare and groom them for their lifetimes. Kind of along the lines of military-oriented organization early on.
The Boy Scouts provide many services to the community, such as helping the natural world by picking up litter around their neighborhood or planting trees, helping the community by collecting food for food banks, making cards for care centers, and helping the chartered organizations, such as cleanup projects and conducting flag ceremonies.
A number of projects. We're helping redo an outdoor area over our charter, Firehouse Station 55 in Jackson. We have a number of Eagle Scouts working on projects. One boy's working on a project for the Ocean County Sheriff's Department, the K-9 unit. One boy's working on it for the American Legion. We put up a new flag. Two boys are working with the local VFW. One boy is redoing their outside volleyball court in their 5-pit area. Another boy is doing their rifle range where they do a weekly turkey shoot. And another boy is working on a path with the local organization for a hiking trail. And one more is doing park benches at a local park, Township Park.
The Boy Scouts' new marketing campaign is targeting millennial parents with a message of fun and adventure for this back-to-school season. This push encourages parents who are balancing family and work to help kids enjoy being kids.
Who's your targeted audience?
Our audience are typically young men that are age 10 or 11 on up to their 18th birthday.
When it comes to funding for services, the United States Fund for International Scouting within the National Boy Scouts of America Foundation provides some money, but most is done through fundraising.
Do you have any finances when it comes to helping out the community?
Finances depending upon who and what. BSA National looks for corporate sponsors. They do a lot more at the higher level, looking for bigger corporations. You're broken down in the council. Councils look for the smaller, localized communities to help support them. Us as a troop, we also look to the community and local businesses to help us out. We are looking to help out a community organization such as a school or a senior center. We will go to the local businesses to help out with funds, or if they can donate materials and goods. That helps us a lot.
There isn't much cost when it comes to Scouts. There's a small sign-up fee of $33 for all registered Scouts, but mostly the costs are covered by government funding and fundraising.
Are there any costs towards helping schools?
It all depends upon what they're looking for us to do. Sometimes if there's a certain project that they are looking for us to help out with at the troop level or at the Eagle Scout level, sometimes the troop will have to raise funds. They will go to the community to help ask, or we would make the donation, or the Eagle Scout, if it's an Eagle Scout project, he would have to do the fundraising for it. Or the school may have what they need.
How is the organization governed?
It's broken up from BSA National, which is down in Texas. It's broken up into separate councils. Each council then is broken up into districts, and each district has troops and packs and crews associated with them. There's no set area, square foot mile areas for districts or councils. It all depends upon what they want to consider population, how they team together.
When it comes to links with other agencies, the Boy Scouts work primarily with their community, but sometimes branch out to work with the Girl Scouts agency.
When the community asks, do the Boy Scouts of America listen?
It all depends upon what they're asking us to do. If they're looking for, it's got to be within our charter, within our guidelines to be able to help out.
So if someone asks for a garden to be made, do you respond?
If the garden is for an individual's backyard, personal garden, no. But if the garden is to help a school, help the senior community, we'd be willing to help out. Eagle Scouts have done gardens before, troops have done gardens. We've helped support the senior center ourselves in making and moving the sod, help put it in the garden.
How do you reach out to the public?
Most times we don't have to reach out to them. They will reach out to us. They see us around town in our uniforms when we're doing projects, helping everywhere, Eagle Scout projects, troop projects, community service projects, parades is where we are in contact with a lot of people.
When reaching out, are there any gray areas?
Gray areas, it depends upon, especially youth protection. We got to make sure we have the 2 deep leadership and our boys are taken care of, a safe environment for them.
The procedure for securing services is actually quite simple. The Boy Scouts just find things that need to be done in their community and fill out the project planning sheet. When they are done with this and it is approved, they can record their service hours on the Boy Scouts of America website.
When it comes to helping out schools, is it the same throughout all the troops?
No, not all the troops will help. Some troops will help more, some troops will help less. It also depends upon at the troop, again, at the Eagle Scout level. The Eagle Scouts will do a number of projects on their own for the school. When the Eagle Scout does a project for the school, they will look towards the troop to enlist help and support of them.